Arg, morning time pirates. How are you today? I am here. I have walked the dog. I have showered. I have my yogurt waiting for me. So, not a bad morning. I have two of these left. Wednesday, I get up even earlier and off to Dragon Con we go. And today, I have an edit I need to finish. So, I will be working on that copy edit. I went from having no jobs to having three all in a row. So, I really need to be focused. So let's see how y'all are doing today. We have Zwankin first. Nicely done. Bonjour, Buccaneers. Happy Eat Outside Day. Ooh, I like that one. Except it's 1,000 degrees. So maybe next month. Happy Trail Mix Day. Ooh, I'm a fan of Trail Mix. And happy, Diatomaceous Day? What is Diatomaceous? Diatomaceous. Chalky powder made from the fossilized remains of tiny aquatic organisms called diatoms. Oh, I should have known that. I actually did some studies on diatoms, and yet that word, never seen it before. How funny is that? I had to put them under a microscope and try to figure out what the heck they were. That's hilarious to me. And Lauren is here. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, ladies. Swank says, hola, Lauren. Pearl says, hello and happy Monday. I'm reading The Passengers by John Mars and will be knitting later on and make buttons for a local candidate. Lots of orders coming in. Yay. Yay. Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning.
Let's see. Swank says, howdy, Pearl. Pearl says, hi there, Swank. Chris says, morning, everyone. My plan for today is to finish Blood of Dragons and Spectrums and read as much as I can of the Shadow of the World Famous 9. Ooh, I love it. Are you doing Hurkid, Chris? I can't remember. Because I'm just thinking Famous 9, that would work for Hurkid. Now I'm seeing numbers and titles and automatically thinking of it. It's so funny to me. Our brains can be modified even in old age, just for the record. And Pearl says, hi there, Chris. And Amanda's here. Why, hello, Amanda. Haven't seen you in a bit. How have you been doing? Good morning. Pearl says, hi there, Amanda. Swank says, aloha, Chris. Ciao, Amanda. Pearl says, Swank, how was your weekend? Swank says, Pearl, same old, same old. Love it. And Amanda says, anyone on TikTok? I'm trying to get monetized before I lose my job. No. I mean, technically I'm on TikTok, but TikTok takes a whole nother level of dedication and I literally don't have the time. So there's no benefit to TikTok for me. Are you on TikTok, Alicia?
I am not. It's quite funny because my dad keeps sending me TikToks because that's what he scrolls. And half the time I can not look at them. Like, because it automatically takes me to here, download the app. And I go, oh, I can't see it. Sorry.
Quit sending me TikToks, Dad. I have a friend that sends me Facebooks. Even though I have that app, I can't watch the videos because I can't stop. I watch the video and then I keep scrolling. So yeah, no, no. TikTok's very, very bad for my productivity. Let's see. And Lindsay's here. Why, hello, Lindsay. It was such a pleasure to see you on Friday night. Wasn't that fun, Alicia?
It was. I think she even popped in on Sunday for my sprints. I know.
Well, it was in the middle of the night for that, so that's nice at least.
That's true.
Also, if y'all notice, Chris is doing, since we love this morning time pirates, Chris is doing like the same time period on Saturdays and Sundays too.
Ooh.
I know. So I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. So we can get that. If you want that early morning routine on the weekend as well, we have it covered.
I should show you real quick that I did get book mail this weekend.
Oh, look at that. Yay! I'm so glad.
I need to read the first one.
It's a quick read. Ask Lindsay. It reads really quickly.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. I have to film my TBR today. I know there's no audio, but it does read really quick.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to read it with my eyeballs.
You are. You're just going to have to like take it while you're waiting in car line with the kids. That's what I used to read.
Ooh, that's a good idea though.
Yeah, because I didn't have a lot of time. You're just sitting there anyway, so I would read my book while I was waiting.
And I did film half of my September TBR. I did look the rolls, so now I've got to find the books and Splice them
Film that
in.
part. Yeah, I need to do my TBR today. I put it off as long as I could. I wanted to finish 1 or 2 more books, and again, I've gotten 3 projects right now, and I don't.
It's the
So
last day of August. I
I
have so
know.
much to do.
I still have, I think 14 books read or something. So it's not like I'm back to my normal. I will take that. That 22 was maddening.
Ugh.
So this 14 is a reasonable number. I'm okay if I do 10, right? So, doing a few extra is fine. 22 was ridiculous.
That is quite a lot.
Yeah, it was just too much. Let's see. In my opinion, of course, I'm not judging anyone who does more than that. For my life, that was too many.
That's impressive if you could get that many.
Yeah. I mean, it was my record, and I did it 2 months in a row.
Oh.
It's because those readathons were ending, and because I didn't have any freelance work. So I was like, I'm getting these books done. You know what I mean?
I don't think I've ever been able to read past 10, 12. I think 12 is my highest.
I mean, which is great, right? I mean, that's
Right.
an amazing number. Yeah. And because I don't have, children at home anymore, I'm happy with 10. 10 makes me happy. So I'm good. Zwank says, Konnichiwa, Ali. Let's see. I think it's scanned because I don't remember saying hello to Ali or Molly. Hold on. It definitely scanned. Why did it do that, Jen? Look at all these people. Come on. All right.
I think we were at...
Guten Morgen. We were at Zwank saying Guten Morgen to Lindsay, and Molly says, hello. Why, hello, Molly. It's so good to see you. Good morning. How are you doing this week? Zwank says, Molly Sue. Pearl says, Amanda. No, sorry. I tried TT, but couldn't figure it out yet. TikTok it's too addictive. I just can't do it. Pearl says, hi there, Molly. And Mary says, good morning, folks. Why, good morning, Mary. How are you? And how are you doing today? And Pearl says, hi there, Mary. Olivia says, hi, Kelly. Hi, everyone. Jen says, good morning. I'm getting ready to make breakfast. Probably link sausage and egg and protein French toast sticks. What are protein French toast sticks? I'm struggling to finish the Red Queen. 38 minutes left. Oh, no. Does that mean it sucks? Or you're trying to struggle it on time? Because I need to read that this month.
Is it the Kodak brand? Because there's or Kodiak or something like that. There has a bear on the box, but they do have protein like breakfast sandwiches and French toast sticks, and so it's like all built in.
Sounds weird. Does that mean they just add protein powder to it? No, thank you.
I have
Pearl
no idea.
says, hi there, Livia and Jen. Lauren says, good morning. I just popped back in. I completely lost track of time. No, I get that. It's me on a regular basis. How many times do I log in? And I'm like, sorry, I've been here for like 5 minutes. I'm sorry I'm late. I don't know what I'm doing. As soon as you get distracted, it's all over. I did schedule all the September Pirates, though. So I did do that real quick.
I have to do that today.
Excellent. And Molly says, I'll be reading The Fire Serpent Legacy. Ooh. Pearl says, hi there, Lauren. Jen says, from there, I'll continue with The Frozen River, which I am enjoying. Both need to be finished today, fingers crossed. I want Ariel Lawhon's new one, The Pirate Queen. She always takes these historical figures and then writes the book around them, which is my favorite kind of historical fiction. I learned so much about history that way. I just love it, and I cannot wait for the next one. I loved Frozen River. Let's see. But I tried to get the ARC for it, and they rejected me. I was very sad.
Rude.
That's what I said. I'm like, do you know how many people I've told that they need to read Frozen River? You should let me have this. Of course, I didn't read either of my ARCs for last month, so maybe they shouldn't have. Okay, Livia. Hi, Jen. You can do it. Lauren says, Kelly, you will be so proud of me. I sat and read my book the other night, and my husband didn't care. And then last night he said, you can continue to read your book if you want. I don't care. See? It's guilt we put on ourselves. He doesn't even care. I love that. I am proud of you, Lauren. Good job. Lauren says, I also told him our conversation. He was laughing. I love it. I love it. Lauren says, hi, Pearl. And Pearl says, Jen, The Frozen River has been on my TBR for ages. I should see about getting it to it this winter. Yeah, it's so, I loved it. Just having this glimpse of early America that I don't normally read about was fantastic. A lot of the earlier, like this period historical I read are European. So having an American one was just amazing. Swank says, ciao to Olivia and Jen. Allie says, hello, Kelly in chat. Why, hello, Allie. There you are. I was like, I didn't say hello. I know I have skimmed down too much. Hello, Kelly in chat. Reading Admiral Hornblower in the West Indies, 254, 342. Oh, you're almost done. Almost done.
Ooh.
I'm surprised you didn't finish finish it this weekend. See, that tells me those long chapters slows the pace. I'm telling you, man, it slows it down. Feels like it's crawling. Olivia says, hi, Pearl, Lauren, Swank, Lindsay, Mary, Chris, and Molly. Chris says, yes, I am doing Here Kid. There you go. Makes sense. I love it. I love it. I couldn't remember. Pearl says, hi there, Allie. And Lauren says, I was trying to beat Zwank with the first comment this morning, but I failed. You failed. She got you.
Oh,
She
yeah.
got you. Allie says, hi, Pearl and Alicia. Zwank says, konnichiwa, Allie. And Molly says, I found a Here Kid. That's so funny how I get echo from you sometimes and not other times. I don't know why. Molly says, I found a Here Kid adjacent challenge called the Slow Challenge. All the difficulty, none of the deadlines. That's fun. If you get the link, poke it in here. I'm curious. Lauren says, I am working all day, but I'm going to be reading The Romance Revival by Christina Lauren. I read quite a lot yesterday. I got up to 89 pages of 337. So hopefully I'll be able to read today. It's going to depend on how much overtime, right? Livia says, hi, Amanda, Allie, and Alicia. Chris says, that is not the book I planned for 9, though I should probably swap it out since I did get to this one. Yeah, might as well, right? And Spank says, Lauren. Amanda says, I was given a final written warning at work. It's definitely ADHD, time management related. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amanda.
Oh.
That's very frustrating. Allie says, konnichiwa, Swank. Jen says, also in true Jen form, I'm planning to redo my September TBR because I realized I'm farther behind in Here Kid than I thought I was. Oh no. You're like, I prioritized the wrong books. I must go back in.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Ellie says, hi, hello, Molly. And Lauren says, I'm on TikTok, but ever since everything went down last February, it's been a mess. Yeah, people going in and out. So many people joined YouTube after that, too. Lindsay says, yeah, I accidentally made both Friday night and Sunday sprints. I'm so sorry. We are glad to see you. I am so sorry for your sleep, though. That's not fun for sleeping, being up. Chris says, I find these sprints to be a great start to the day, so I decided to just continue it myself over the weekend. I love it. Like I said, I won't always be there. I'm busy on the weekend. That's why I don't do it on the weekend, right? But if I am here, I will be there. Livia says, yay for book mail. And Lauren says, on my main account for my small business, I have 8,300 followers, but then they stopped pushing me out, so I started using my backup account. So I'm trying to build followers there. I gotcha. Seriously, it takes way too much babysitting for me to build followers on TikTok and keep them. Allie says, hello to everyone I missed. Swank says, we appreciate it, Chris. See, we're there for it. Lauren says, then I also have my fun account, which is Adventures with Lauren, which takes you on concerts, food trucks, cruises, and more. And that's just a fun, come follow me doing fun things. My pickle Dr. Pepper.
What is that an autocorrect of?
I know. Sometimes your text to speech is the best part, Lauren. So
I'm just like, hold on. Is she what? Pickled Dr. Pepper.
Maybe that was literal because she said it's trying new things. So maybe it was oh, you know, I bet it was. I've seen those before, actually. I've seen them with Fantas, too, where they actually pickle the cucumber in different things. I bet you they pickled it in Dr. Pepper. You'd still have to add the salt and everything, but you do it with the Dr. Pepper. I bet you that's what it is. Bet you.
I don't know how
Lauren says
about
that. Yeah. Oh, I would try it because it'd be sweet and salty. I mean, it'd be a delicious pickle, I'm sure. Lauren says video has 99,000 views on that. Yeah, because everyone else is like, wait, a pickle Dr. Pepper? What? Should it be a Dr. Pepper pickle, though?
Maybe.
That would make more sense because I don't know how you pickle Dr. Pepper. And Amanda says, found out right as we are about to owe over $10,000 for weather-related expenses, tree removal, and basement waterproofing. Yeah. You know what? Job-related nonsense never happens at a convenient time, just for the record. Like I said, I've now gotten 3 jobs in a row at my busiest time of year. So remember in the spring when I was doing almost nothing? Yeah, no jobs. And now that I am traveling 3 times in the next 5 weeks, now I get all the jobs. So yeah, things just don't happen at convenient times.
Nope.
Jen says it's the Aldi brand and they're quite good. I have an Aldi right over there and I never go. Isn't that funny? Lauren says, I've lost track, but I listen to audiobooks, and there's some days I've gone through 3 audiobooks in a day because I listen to it at 2 times speed while I'm working, but to physically read is longer. Yeah, it definitely is. Plus, you could do other things, right? So that's why I I have never until recently, there's 22 books. It would not have happened without audiobooks, right? I was doing it while I was journaling. I was listening to it while I was cleaning. I listened to it while I walked the dog. I mean, I got an hour in this morning between feeding the animals, walking the dog, showering, and making my breakfast, right? So that's audiobook right there. And I, could not be reading a physical book during that time. Swank says, howdy, Mary. Ellie says, it was those long chapters that kept me from finishing it this weekend. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. This is a note for all the writers out there. Do not make your chapters long. Just don't do it. Lauren says, I'm probably going to do an 11 or 12-hour day, even though I'm still congested. I don't care. I'm going to power through and rest later. You got this, Lauren. You got this. And Molly says, slow challenge. Oh, thank you. I'm going to look at that. And Swank says, Lauren, pickle Dr. Pepper pickles. There you go.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
Pickle Dr. Pepper pickles. Pickle Dr. Pepper pickles. Pickle Dr. Pepper pickles.
I couldn't do it. Jeez Louise.
It's stage training, man. All right. I've reached the bottom of the comments. Oh, one more from Livia. I never tried a Dr. Pepper. It's not a common soda in Italy, but I found vanilla Dr. Pepper in a supermarket and I bought a can. I'm going to try it soon. Oh, vanilla Dr. Pepper is my husband's favorite. That's what he gets at Sonic every time. Vanilla Dr. Pepper.
It's so delicious. Or like Dr. Pepper with cream soda.
Nice.
That one's good too.
Nice. Molly says that the slow challenge is also on the BookTube Bibble. I love it. Thank you, Molly. You're amazing. All right. Let us start our first stream. And like I said, I would probably mute because I will be eating and no one wants to see that. I'm eating healthy, but still no one wants to see that. And then, I mean, I had corn dogs for dinner. So, don't. It's not like this is all I'm eating. I'm just also eating the healthy stuff. And then, and yeah. So what are you going to be doing this first sprint, Alicia?
Breakfast. And then I need to make sure I have all receipts so I can close out the August budget soon, or like today, and open up September. And I also have to create thumbnails and set up streams for September.
Excellent, excellent. All right, here we go. We'll see y'all in 30. And there was our first sprint. How did y'all do? I am almost done with my email. I got everything else done. How about you, Alicia?
I started looking at Halloween cards while I was eating breakfast because I wanted to order those so that I have them and I can mail them out on time. And I also started making thumbnails. So,
Nice.
very autumnal it is.
Sorry, I don't know why my timer wasn't working. Okay, we're good. And that is very autumnal. I love it. I love it. I opened up the slow challenge, but I haven't watched that yet. Let's see. Lauren said, no, that's actually a real thing. I did a video on pickled Dr. Pepper that I found at a food truck, and I got you. But was the Dr. Pepper pickled, or the pickle was like
in
made
Dr. Pepper.
So it's a Dr. Pepper pickle. I like Dr. Pepper as a little change from cola. The vanilla is yum too. Hope you like it, Livia. Amanda says, I'll be trying to finish this ad that I'm almost done with. Good luck. Good luck, Amanda. Lauren says, no, it was a soda. It was a drink. They put pickle juice in Dr. Pepper.
Ew.
Well, okay, then.
I mean, don't knock it till you try it, but that sounds
I mean, you'd have the salty sweet thing, but I can't see it catching on. It would only be a novelty. You know what I mean? Pearl says, Lauren, I thought so. I've seen pickle juice in lots of kinds of pop. Yeah, the only thing I've ever seen pickle juice in, besides pickles, or sold separately for people who have cramps, is in snow cones. Instead of the syrup in it. Oh yeah, Jen Alpha freaking loves pickle juice on shit. It is hugely popular, which might be why they did the Dr. Pepper. They might love that. It is a thing.
Which is interesting because only one of my kids likes pickles.
Yeah. No, I don't know eating pickles or not. I just mean the pickle juice. There's literally pickle juice on the ice, and it was so popular at day camp. They freaking loved it.
All right, then.
Let's see. And Lauren says, yeah, it actually wasn't that bad, but it was a little bit salty. Yeah, that would be my problem. But it was really great to try because, Dr. Peppers are trendy things. So I went with it. Yeah. That's, like I said, it's a novelty. And it worked. You bought one and got, 99,000 views for it.
The curiosity outwon.
Lauren wants to know how the vote's going on 100 pages.
Let me pull it up. I know we had a tie and it was broken.
Yeah. Last time I looked, Fellowship was in the lead, so I have to see.
16 votes and Fellowship is beating Red Winter by 3.
Oh, Fellowship's looking good. There's only 2 more days to vote.
Yep. 2 days.
2 days. And Vanessa waves and morning pirates. Good morning, Vanessa. Almost. I've got my Italian lesson at the top of the hour. Excellent. Get that Italian in. And let's see. You said good morning, and Vanessa said good morning back. And Pearl says, I've been working on this button order, but I'm getting hungry. Uh-oh, time to eat. Jen says, I had a meeting and then got to 97% in the Red Queen. Look at that. You are getting it done. Get it done. And Livia says, ciao, Vanessa. Molly says, only got 2 chapters of book read because printer is being an ass and won't print. Brand new printer. No, I'm sorry. Printers are asses. That's just what they are. It's like written in the fine print. Yeah, printers are always stubborn. Vanessa says, ciao, Livia. And Spank says, buongiorno, Vanessa. Molly says, Alicia, you could junk journal some homemade Halloween cards for practice for your journal.
I probably could, but I don't have the patience. I would rather just sign it and send it.
I used to make homemade Christmas cards every year. Maybe I'll do that again.
Remember, I'm lazy, so...
It doesn't mean you're lazy. Vanessa says, ciao, Zwink. And Vanessa says, male. Pearl says, when I was in Italy, people were drinking half Coke, half red wine. So is that like just a cheap-ass sangria?
Or is that like one of them dirty sodas where they like add
With
in?
wine? No, usually the dirty
I
sodas,
mean,
they add like, coconut and cream and stuff and lime. But
they could add Bailey's
wine,
Irish.
it's not usually alcohol.
Okay, so it's a boozy Dr. Pepper.
There you go. Boozy Dr. Pepper, or boozy Coke in this case. But yes, yes. Pearl says, hi there, Vanessa. Chris says, I finished both Blood of Dragons and Spectrums. What?
Hold on now.
Chris, slow down. You're making us all look bad.
I'm saying.
Amanda says, I'm a fan of pickle juice, but I don't think I'd want it in a soda. Yeah, me neither. And Pearl says, I see there are pickle juice electrolyte drinks now. Yes. Yeah, like I said, that I've seen. So that I've seen. I had my best friend Tammy get really, really bad leg cramps. And so she always had pickle juice on hand to drink for that. Allie says, I got to page 263 in Admiral Hornblower in the West Indies. And Vanessa says, hi, Pearl. Swank says, I prefer olive juice. Yeah, I mean,
Olive
yeah,
juice?
that's vodka, right? Olive juice.
For what?
That's what a martini is. That's what they're
Oh.
supposed to be traditionally. I think it's vodka, right? And vermouth. And then olives. And if you have it dirty, then they add the olive juice. Yeah, I don't like it either. I didn't like
You
it.
can tell I'm not much of a drinker.
Well, that one, I like my drink sweet, and that is the very opposite of sweet. Though not as sweet as I used to. I have gotten older, so too sweet is too sweet. But I still can't drink those.
I will
Molly
only
says,
drink one type of wine.
fair. Hey, I mean, alcohol is not good for you. You're fine. Just don't drink it. Yeah.
I don't
You
drink
won't
it
get
often
any judgment
either.
from me. Yeah. Molly says, and my bank is spontaneously sending me my verification code. That can't be good. Yeah, that can't be good.
No, I would call them.
Yeah. And don't use any number that has the verification code. Call them. Like, look up the number online and call them.
Yep.
Amanda says, I officially sold 15 books. Yay, nicely done, Amanda.
Woohoo.
Vanessa said, just got the memo results. I'm happy to report that my boobies are fine. Yay. Woot, woot, woot.
Yay.
Yeah, Corey came back worm-free and heartworm-free. There you go. That's the positive test we got lately. Let's see. Molly. Nope, go back. Molly said, what? We love good boobies. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And Ren has joined us. Good afternoon, Ren. Hello, everyone. Listening to Stormbreaker by Nisha K. Tooley. And Vanessa says, I don't do holiday cards at all. I learned in my 20s that I am not good at holiday cards, so now no one expects it of me. Yeah, I'm not good at them either, but since I'm remembering now that I love to scrapbook, I very well might make cards again. It's really about me. It's really about me and my own pleasure. Amanda says, so if I ask for all of y'all's addresses, you'll know why.
What is this for now?
If I make my Christmas cards. I like making Christmas cards.
Okay.
So I still have to send your tape, by the way. I told you I'm bad at mailing things. You'll get it, I promise. Amanda says, LOL, or an upscale rum and Coke. Yeah, that's it. Upscale rum and Coke is the wine and the Coke. Yeah, that's funny. Lydia says, I had rum and coca, never tried with wine. Molly says, hi, Cora. Wag wag to you too. Yeah, she's being a very good girl. I have to take her to the kennel tomorrow, and I'm very sad, and I don't want to. And I spent like all day Friday crying when I made a reservation. Cora, what are you chewing on?
She's probably just gonna play with other dogs. She'll be
What are you
happy.
chewing on?
That's
what a friend told me, because he's put his Kevin Petway. He's got 2 dogs, and they're his babies, right? And so he has had to take him to a kennel, take them to a kennel when he goes away. But they had each other too. He always has 2 dogs. She's by herself.
Aw.
I'm sure she'll be fine. She has a very short memory, so
She will be absolutely fine.
Hi, BB. Oh, I don't like it. I've never had to do this before. It's part of my spoiled life is that I've always had someone living here who could take care of the dogs when we traveled, right? I had my dad when the kids were young. They even watched the kids if we, right? And then I had the kids, as when they got older. And so I've never, ever had to take my dogs anywhere. Xander's going to stop by and feed the cats, right? They'll be fine. But, stopping by once a day is not enough for a dog.
This is true.
I know, hi, baby. And and Xander can't handle her, so there's no way she can go to his house. He can't. And Lindsay says, for the last 10 years, I've made handmade Christmas cards, but I've not made any this year yet. So either I need to commit some time to it or buy cards. I think people would be in an uproar. Yeah, if you have that tradition already, I'm sorry, you just got to make them, Lindsay.
Yep.
Ren says, boobies, did I miss today's tit talk? You did. You missed today's tit talk. To sum up, Vanessa's boobies are healthy. And Vanessa, okay, gotta go. Back after class. Ciao. And Swank says, that's German.
I know German, okay?
She's studying Italian.
Well, it's fine.
Actually, in Germany, they say ciao too.
God damn it. I don't know.
Swank says, yay, Vanessa has healthy, dirty pillows. Healthy, dirty pillows.
What? Healthy, dirty pillows?
Mine are clean. I just took a shower. Jeez, Swank. Livia says, hi, Ren. And Swank says, Jumbo, Ren. And Lauren says, no, go back. I love pickles, and that's why I wanted to try it, because I knew Dr. Pepper was a big thing, so I figured it would take off for views and for fun. And it did. You were right. Chris says, I didn't have much left in either, so I kind of figured I'd finish both in the first print. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Chris. Vanessa says, I am also worm-free.
What is happening this morning?
You assume, did you get tested?
Oh my gosh.
Lauren said, I'm excited. Let's go Team Fellowship. Oh, look at that. So close. It'll be a nice quick read too. And Ren says, hi, Livia. And Pearl says, Zwank. Oh my God, I haven't heard that term in years, right? It took me a minute too. It's definitely our generation term. Ren says, hey, Zwank. Livia says, I love to do cards, right? It's fun. Lauren says, Alicia, you are so far from lazy. You're always doing all your stuff on your to-do list and more. You're like me. You say you're lazy, but that's just giving yourself a break, which I'm bad at doing. Yeah. Yeah, you're not lazy. That's exactly it. You're not even close. Just because you don't want to do this one thing that you don't have to do does not make you lazy.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm lazy in terms of I don't want to go through the whole process. I just want to sign the card and send it.
That's not lazy. It's just I don't want to. And that's fair. Most people don't. That's why there's a card industry.
This is true.
Let's see. And Molly says yesterday was 82 degrees. Today, 93. Oh, I thought you were getting a cold front. I guess you did, and it's gone now. And that would be the coolest day of the week. Oh, I'm so sorry, Molly.
That was
Molly says
cold front.
And Molly says, so true, Lauren. Lindsay says, I'll need to spend less time journaling and reading. I do have some time off when hubby is working, so maybe I'll work on my art. I mean, you could work on the cards and listen to audiobooks. Then you're doing both.
She has a point.
And Lauren says, yes, you're correct. That's what it is with olive juice. And then with the actual olives, that makes it a dirty martini, I believe. I think dirty martini is because you add the juice. If it's not a dirty martini, it's just the olives. I only know that because Jessica Rainey, one of our authors, she loves martinis and she likes them very dirty. Please put all the juice in. So I tried it and I was like, nope, not for me. Nope. That was not, you drank that on purpose and it's not for me.
She said she likes them dirty.
Yep. And Lauren's like, yes, what you just said, Kelly. And Lauren says, call your bank. They don't send random codes. Yeah, call your bank. I will tell you right now, that could be a scam. Don't fall for it. Yeah, and don't click anything. Lauren says, where there's a scam going around where you're getting text messages about codes and your card being blocked, and that is a scam. So call your bank if you ever have any questions or anything weird happens. I had my bank call me once about, we saw some suspicious things on your card, and I was like, I'm like, all right, well, let me call you back. I hung up because I didn't know for sure what that number was, because even on your phone, even if it says your bank, they can fake that.
Yep.
And so I hung up. I went and looked up the phone number like on their website and then called the bank and said, "Hey, I heard that there was some, thing on my," and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was." So it was a legit call. It would have been fine. But I have seen way too many scams, and I was like, I'm not trusting anybody. And even when
Right.
I said, "Well, I'm gonna hang up and like, call y'all back, find your number and call you back." She's like, "I support this." So I should have known it wasn't a scam at that point. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I can't help it. I'm too paranoid about certain things. Other things I don't think about at all like I should, but some things super paranoid about.
I get notifications. I've set it up so that like even if like I use or someone tries to use my credit card, anything over $1 gets noted, and then I either get an email or a text message saying, "Hey, did you do this?"
That would drive me crazy. I would kill someone. I cannot
I
every
got
single time.
one once where the card got declined because someone was trying to rent an Airbnb for $1,000 in California.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
And I was like, "Yeah, no, that's not me." I was like, "I live in Florida." I was like, "I have never been to California." And they're like, "Yep, okay, let's go ahead and take care of this." And they're like, "What
No.
about this one?" And I was like, "Nope, that's not valid either." They were like, "How about this one?" "Yes, that's valid." So I had to
Uh,
spend like 15 minutes going through a couple of the most recent ones. And I was like, yes, yes, no, no, definitely not.
uh-huh. I'm like, what is going on? Um Lauren says, "I've worked for Bank of America for 20 years. Trust me, I work in fraud, dealing debit card claims." And Swank says,
Ooh.
"I will be 101. It will be 101 degrees again today. 45 days without rain and over 30 something days of over 100 days of, my gosh, everything must be cooking out there." Molly says, "Thanks, Lauren. This is coming from my backup bank. You work for my favorite one." Molly says, "Anyone want to take bets on how far I can throw this printer?" No, don't break it. You'll break it worse. It's just being
I mean, I don't
stubborn.
think you'll be able to throw it far depending on how big it is, but don't do
Unplug
it.
the whole thing. Oh, I don't know. Anger can make you throw things. Unplug the whole thing. Wait a minute. Plug it back in and start over.
I was
So
trying to say that she wouldn't be able to throw it, so don't do it. You're
I
like,
think she could throw
well,
it.
just depending on how
I
mad
think
you
she could.
are.
Yeah, I think she
You're
could.
we're contradicting each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Swing says the juice makes it dirty, not the olives. Yes, that's what I thought. Lauren says, "You're welcome. Good. I figured I would just let everybody know because it's happening to you." Yeah, it's probably happening to many more, and I would hate to see something happen to you all. Thank you, Lauren.
Yep.
Lindsay says, "I did that with my bank too when they called me about a query with the transaction." Exactly, right? It's like, I don't trust you. I'm going to call back from the actual bank line to make sure.
Yep.
Swank says, "Molly, I'll take 10 feet."
10
For
feet.
how much, Swank? For how much? And Red says, "My scams tend to be along the lines of unpaid speed tickets. I don't have a car or a license." Yeah. We had one that was like, "You have unpaid tolls, blah, blah, blah." We're like, it doesn't even work that way. Do people fall for this? This is not how it works. Um,
No.
and Molly says, "I did the unplug plug thing 3 times. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Maybe you need a different driver. Not helping and not clearing the buffer." You should
Rude.
be able to clear the buffer by going into the printer itself. You go into the printer and you can clear everything that's on there. Just delete it all. Because it will start to cycle and then can't do anything. Molly says, "Swank, that is quite optimistic of you." Because usually buffer is on your computer, not the printer. Men says, "Oh, and life insurance and funeral insurance. Someone is banking on my death by the looks of it."
Oh God.
You're like, come on, people. Come on. All right. Are we ready for our second sprint?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Here we go. And there was our second sprint. I got a little distracted by the slow reading challenge. Nope, the slow, what was it called? Just the slow challenge, because it's not about reading, it's about media, period. So I did watch that. I don't know if I have time to add one more thing in there. I'm thinking that that would be fun, but I would also add like field trips, music, plays, musicals, things like that to that thing. And make it no books. Books don't count because I have enough book stuff. Again, I want other things. I don't want to just do books. But it's not a bingo board. Like I need a 5x5 that's it has to spell bingo. Like that's the bingo board. So I don't know. I might make my own kind of thing just for fun. It's something I could put in the journal. That would be a fun thing to put in my journal. Something that's not books. That might be fun. What do you think, Alicia? Want a bingo board that isn't books? It's for consuming other media.
That could be fun.
Right? Because it could be games. I would put games in there, movies, TV shows. And for me, it would be like watch a season of a TV show, right? Games, what else did I say? Plays, musicals, any of that kind of thing. Music. So the music would have to be like, a concert or, the symphony would count, right? Like live music or a whole album. You know what I mean? Not just a song. So I think that would be fun. And then field trips, it'd have to be somewhere like cool, like grocery store doesn't count. You know what I mean? It'd have to be somewhere you don't go on a regular basis.
Museums, parks, that kind of thing.
Yep. So I don't know. I think that would be fun, but I would just do a 5x5 bingo board and not overcomplicate it. So I'm going to think on that for a little while because I do want to start my reading board for next year. So I might add that to those pages. I think it's a good idea. I just don't think what she has set up is quite going to work for me. So pretty cool. So thanks for sharing that, Mama. So how'd you do, Alicia?
I think I have all of lime streams. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but I have all live streams scheduled. Yay. So if Christina, if you're here, they're all scheduled and waiting. Nice. And I started writing in my TBR for September in my reading planner because I played my game and it was not nice to me. But
oh no! How many books did it give you?
8 books and a self-care.
Time to get reading. You better be reading next sprint.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna have to at least finish the.
Start with Dragon Weather.
Well, I need to finish this one, so I'm gonna try to finish this today, and then I need to start on the September TBR. Mind you, these are the books that the game board gave me. It's not even including the book club books. So
squeeze them in, huh? Couldn't squeeze them in.
I tried, but like 2 of them, I got my first 2 scratch off things. So that was 2 books. They were already pre-decided. Then I got like a nonfiction, and the prompt for that was Spinner Wheel Chooses. So that chose, and I filmed that. Then it gave me all kinds of different colored cards this time. Last time it gave me like 2 of each different colors or whatever. This time it was like, here, have a yellow one. Here, have a green one. Here, have a blue one. How about a purple one? Do you want a purple one? And I was like, really? I was like, well, okay. So we got one of them. Oh, it was supposed to be a nonfiction, but the prompt was choose a TBR scratch off card. So that's where the second one came in. And then I have a YA read a romance, a classic book series, which I was like, cool, maybe, before I read the prompt, I was like, book series. Oh, maybe I could finish one. No. It said start a new one. I was like, thanks, game board. Thanks. And then I got to read a dark romance and I have to get a graphic novel from the library.
Ooh,
My self-care prompt was have a movie night.
I love that.
So me and hubby are going to choose a movie.
That sounds awesome.
But you will see all of the book choices in my video.
That sounds fantastic.
I think what I did was the first time I did the game board, I used a D12, so I got through the game board faster. This time I used a D10, and it was not nice to me.
Well, you never know what's gonna happen, right? When you roll them, you can get 10 every time. You can get 1 every time. Like there's no.
Yep, and that's the thing about this game is I just try to go from start to finish.
Yep.
In as few rolls as possible, depending on what dice I use. So right now I'm testing the dice. So next time I'll use 2 D6s and see what happens, and then after that I'll decide which dice I want to use.
I mean, it's gonna be different every time.
This is true.
But with 2 D6s, you won't ever get a 1. So.
That's true.
Let's see, Pearl. Where was I? That one. Yeah, that is where I was. Pearl, I made a salad to eat during the next sprint. Soon it will be soup season. Oh, I love soup season. My daughter made leek and potato soup yesterday because we went to an Irish pub when we were at her house in San Antonio. And so we found an Irish pub, and I love leek potato soup. So I got some, and Jacob had never had it before. So I was like, well, here, try it. You know, it's delicious. I love it. And he was like, oh, I do love it. Apparently he did love it because she found a recipe and made it for dinner last night. So
there you go.
I love it. And Zwank says, Pearl, yummy soup. Lauren says, Alicia, you and I are the same person because I always say that I'm lazy. Because I work 12 hours of overtime instead of 20. But my body needed a break. Molly, ooh, I wish I could trust lettuce for a salad, or eggs, or beef, or jalapenos. Well, not really. Here for the jalapenos, huh? Lauren says, I just don't know how or when to stop. And when I do, I feel like I'm being lazy and slacking. When really I'm just giving myself a break. Yeah, yes. I know. I'm telling you that Puritanism, the Puritanism that is American really makes us work our behinds off and feel like if we're not, then we're doing something wrong. Ren says, I wish I was a soup person. I can only stomach a chicken noodle soup at most times. My husband used to hate soup, and he likes it now. Some soup.
I like putting soup over noodles. So like if it's a beef and country vegetable soup, I will put it over noodles and then add some Parmesan. It is delicious and very easy, quick to make.
Well, sure, but it's too liquidy.
No.
It'd be too liquidy for me. I like a thicker sauce. Ren says, Molly, chickpea or bulgur wheat salads are great lettuce alternatives. I do love chickpeas. Ren says, let's switch the beef for chicken or fish. There you go. There you go. Lauren says, ooh, that's part of your scam too. They do call you just to say, well, yeah, and they'll call the bank, which is what I did. I called the bank black. I'm not trusting when it comes to money.
No.
And my bank does call customers because they called me. So that's what started the whole thing. And then I hung up and found their number and called them back. Ren says, and I don't really eat jalapenos regularly, but I'm a fan of piri piri. Oh, I do love piri piri.
I can't do
the African bird-eyed chili. Don't quote me on that. Yeah. We call it piri piri. I made piri piri oil that I would marinate chicken in. Oh my God, it's so good. So good. Lauren says, we would much rather have you say that you're going to call us and call us back. Yep. Protect yourself. Absolutely. That's what I did. Molly says, I really need to get into the chickpea habit. My gosh, I love chickpeas. I just had hummus this weekend. Lauren says, Alicia, you'd be surprised how many times that happened. That's why I'm working as much overtime as I am, and it's not even our busy season yet.
Ooh.
And Ren said, also, we like this salad called bucatini, which is basically tomatoes, red onions, chili, vinegar. Some people add cucumber to bring down the spiciness. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Molly says, and the printing issue is my computer, not the printer. Because I had no problem printing from my phone. Interesting. Yeah, I would find you probably have to find the cache on your computer and delete that from the printer.
Delete the cookies.
I'm sorry?
I said delete the cookies.
Yes. Well, the cache. It's not a cookie for the printer. Lauren says, anytime everyone, I just want to make sure people are safe. Thanks, Lauren. Molly says, and don't forget, they say you snooze, you lose. Yep. I say when you take a nappy, you was happy. I like that. That's definitely more a pirate thing. I like that. You nappy, you happy. Get back here, stop it. And Lauren says, "Oh, people fall for the toll one all the time. My coworker who works at claims fell for it. What? She's an older woman, but still. I mean, I'm an older woman too. I did not fall for it." Allie says, "At the doctor's office, thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. If I don't get back before it's over, absolutely. I hope your appointment goes smoothly." Jen says, "Finish The Red Queen. I'm giving it 3 stars, but only because I'm feeling generous. Kelly, I truly hope you love this book. It definitely wasn't for me. I'm so scared. I'm so scared, Jen. I'm so scared.
I'm going to have to put it on the poll so we can...
Forever. I actually bought it because I won the 4th one at a thing. And I was like, wait, this is a 4th book? So I went and bought the first one. Mm-hmm. And then I found books 2 and 3 at Goodwill. So I have the first 4 books. Only one of them I paid full price for. So one was free and the other 2 were, like $2.50 each or something.
Wow.
So we shall see. But if not, that's 4 books off of my TBR, so it's fine. I'm just afraid because it's a YA fantasy, right? And so I don't know. So I'll see. But I have not read Powerless or whatever, and they said Powerless is exactly like it. So I figured I would only read one of them, and since I have Red Queen,
is that the Lauren Roberts Powerless?
Yes,
I have that one too.
Yeah, they said it's identical to Red Queen. I've seen it
over
and over
on
again.
Our list?
So it is not on our list because I don't own it. I don't own Powerless.
Oh,
I own Red Queen.
That's why.
Especially if you do go through tolls and then you get one, you probably no, I go through tolls all the time. There's a toll road right behind our house. We use it constantly. And I knew dang well they're not going to send me a text that says you better pay your tolls. That makes no sense. The government doesn't work that way.
I have an Easy Pass. It just automatically takes it as I go through. And then I have it added to like my credit card. So when the balance gets low, then it adds more.
Right. Yeah. That's how
I don't use it often though.
I think that's how everyone does it, but I'm on it all the time. But the thing is, no matter what happens, there was one time though where they were not taking it out. They forgot and they took it out all at once. But that was everything was through the bank account. They never even emailed us and told us that they were going to do it. Do you see what I mean? They don't tell you anything. They
automated.
They didn't even email us and say you owe us money. Like they had messed up. They did nothing. They're certainly not going to text us. Just thinking they're going to text you is ridiculous. They're not going to do that. Molly says, "Okay, mystery solved. My mom is a lunatic who opened my mail thinking it was for a Kirby vacuum loan and tried to get into the bank account. She had a little procedure this morning, which was making her wonky. I gotcha. Some leftover drugs in the brain. But that's good. At least no one was trying to hack in. That would be nice.
Yep.
I did get chapter 1 read. Nicely done. Ren says, made it to 5%. Chris says, I'm now on page 269 of 393 of The Shadow of the World, Famous 9. And Zwank says, good luck, Allie. Molly says, I think it's pretty flexible, Kelly, so you should make a 5x5 non-book challenge and maybe share with us. Yeah, I could do that. I wouldn't make it that complicated, though. Like I said, I think I'm going to put one in my bingo board because I like the idea. But I think that one is it's a little overwrought for me. I already have Hjorkid. That's enough overwrought. I don't need anything else that is super complicated. Anything else I do, I want it nice and simple. But I like the idea, as I've repeatedly said, y'all have heard it over and over again, is that I want to do more than just read books. So
I want to do like an autumnal and winter one. So like almost like a bucket list, but turn it into a bingo.
That would be fun. I did make a bingo board for my own things, and which I would be pulling for my TBR game today, since I didn't finish my vlog, and I don't want to choose another one and then just be backed up 1,000 vlogs and never get them done, right? So I'm going to do something different. I have a bingo board, and I have the different things I want to do: hobbies, cooking and baking. So hobbies that are not reading, right? Cooking and baking, friends and family stuff, house and yard work, like special projects, not like do the dishes, but these special projects I want to do. and then my personal curriculum and my new writing project, right? So I have them divided up in that. And then I have some awards. So if I get a bingo, I do the things that I get a bingo, I have rewards. Things like
Ooh.
get to buy a dessert when I go to Common Bond, or you know what I mean? Like special
Mm-hmm.
things, go see a movie in the theater, things like that. So there are special rewards if I get a bingo. So,
That'll be cool.
right? That's what I think too. So I've got them all in here, and I will be pulling that today. I've got it all prepped. So, and they're all in here. I only have 25 right now, and then they're all numbered, right? So they will go wherever I happen to pull. So the odds of me getting a bingo the first time are pretty small, but it's possible. So we'll see what happens.
You never know.
We'll see what happens. But then I also have to do the things. I have to earn the bingo, right? Not just pull them.
Mm-hmm.
So I could do something like this. That's a year-long kind of challenge thing. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
want it a year long though. If it's just until you get it done and I don't have a deadline, there's no urgency and I won't get it done. Let's see. Pearl said, ate my salad and I will punch 100 buttons on the next sprint. You got this, Pearl. Yay for schedule live streams, Molly says. Molly is here. Glenda and I are helping Christina with the Bible. I love it. There you go. You could just tell Molly. Molly will get it.
Well, thanks, Molly. They're all scheduled.
And Molly says, ooh, Dragon Weather needs to go on my September TBR.
It's on mine. And book 2.
We already discussed that. Book 2. You need to read book 2.
But I gotta read book 1 in order to get to book 2.
This one. Wingwind.
I do love the covers.
Very exciting. Do you? I can't decide if I like them or not.
I like them.
Good. I'm glad.
I don't have the first one with me but I only have the.
Well,
but
they
I
all
like
have this
them.
kind of feel. So yeah.
And then this is book 3
Mm-hmm.
and book 4.
Yep, I love it. I love it. Let's see. And Corey dropped in. Why, hello, Corey. Good to see you. I hope work is treating you well. Hello, lovelies. Hugging the like from work. Started the Cozy Nook bookshop today. Hoping to squeeze one more arc in. You could do it. You could do it. Olivia says, hi, Corey. Molly says, Pearl, not pressuring you, but when do you start Friday sprints back up? And Ren says, I've never had leek and potato soup, but I do love potatoes. Oh, leek and potato soup is so good. I freaking love it. It's creamy and just delicious. Pearl says, Molly, I will need to chat with Alicia about her Friday sprint plans before I can plan anything for Fridays. If I do bring back Fridays, it will be in a couple of weeks. Swank says, homemade vegetable soup is the best. You know, I don't think I've made vegetable soup before. It's when I have it done. I would be the only one who would eat it. I'm sorry?
I want to make my grandma's chili.
Yeah, we do make some yummy chili. Let's see. Swing says, hola, Corey. And Charles has joined us. Good morning, Charles. And go back. Come on, I'm almost done. Molly says, okay, sounds good. Let me, Glenda or Christina know if you want more on the Bible. And Molly says, hi, Charles. Pearl says, hi there, Corey, Charles, and Ren. Zwank says, Privet, Steve. Lindsay says, might mean your computer needs updates for the printer software. Also true. Corey says, I love the Red Queen, love the book, love the author. There you go. See, good. So we got it balanced. We got a balanced view. Well, we'll see where I end up. Lauren says, wow, the game board was not kind to you at all. Do audiobooks count? Yes, audiobooks count. Ren says, I've read Powerless. I haven't read Red Queen, though. Yeah, I've heard Powerless is Red Queen. So we'll find out. I'll read Red Queen and we'll compare notes, Ren. Livia says, same, Ren. Hi, Charles. Lauren says, you figure out which series you're going to start? You have to wait for the video, Lauren. You got to wait for the video.
Yes, I did pick one, but I'm not telling you.
Sure,
you have to watch the video.
Which I have Chris's video up on my watch later list for the September. Why did I suddenly forget your game, Chris? What just happened in my head? Phase 10, duh.
I was like,
it's the card game with the numbers and the colors. Yeah.
You probably could have said that, and I would have said Uno first.
That's true. If I had said that, it could have applied to a lot of games, right?
Yep.
And Ren says, hey, Pearl. Molly says, look at you guys turning in challenge hosting booktubers. Lauren says, I'm sorry, but this whole week has been super seasoned for me because I still need it, and I'm going to be eating soup today. Lauren says, I guess I could drink it because you're drinking the broth, but you know what I mean. I know what you mean. I gotcha. Lauren says, "Oh my god, I love Irish pubs, and we have some really good ones here." I bet you do. Northeast probably has some better ones. We have to search to find good ones around here. There's only one good one I have found in Houston, and then that one we went to in San Antonio was really dang good. Their fish and chips, they use cod and everything. I hate when they use other stuff. I'm like, no, it's cod. It needs to be cod.
What?
And Molly says, "Dang it, how far behind am I? I'll put both books on my September TBR." Excellent. Yay! You're only one behind. We just discussed book one. Lauren says, "Ooh, wow, that is the best phrase when you take a nappy, you're happy." I'm using that, right? Oh, we have a phase round for September. Oh my. Yep, it's up. It's up. All right, here we go. This is our final sprint. And I need to be editing, so let's hope that is what I do this sprint. Here we go. See y'all in 30. And there was the last sprint. I got to page 221 in my edit. I have about 120 pages left. So, not too bad. I'm going to get this baby done tomorrow morning. I think it's going to take me till tomorrow morning since I do have to film my TBR video. And I can only concentrate too long. And because it's a copy edit, I need to make sure I'm concentrating. How'd you do, Alicia?
I'm trying to see where I started, and then I can tell you how many pages I read. So 131 to 173, so about 30 pages.
Not bad, not
So-
bad. Get that baby done. Then you get 3 books done for September or for August.
Maybe 4.
Ooh.
Let me see. Yeah, it would be 4. Because I did Cruel King, then we finished Crooked Kingdom, and then I did Lore Olympus Volume 10, and now I'm doing this one. So this will be my 4th. And I have to finish it because it says that the audiobook goes back in 1 day.
Oh, yep. Let's get it done. Get it done.
Yep.
And Molly says, you are on the Bibble, Alicia.
Woohoo!
And Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. It is raining here. We
Wah,
could use some
wah.
rain in Texas. There's like a storm that lasted about 5 seconds. That's it. But it looks like there might be a hurricane coming. So I guess we're going to get some rain.
No.
Of course, it's supposed to hit like tomorrow, and we leave on like Wednesday. So
Boy,
we'll see what happens.
you and your
This will not be
traveling.
the first time. When Harvey hit, I told you, man, we're traveling so much. This is our busiest time of year. When Harvey hit, it was also the week before we had to go to Dragon Con. So the Tuesday before the con, luckily my dad was here with the kids, though. It's not like there were no adults here or anything, right? And so when Harvey hit, and Harvey's the one with the big floods, in case, sorry, I say that like everyone knows what that is. Obviously, we lived here, so it was something big for us. So that was the huge floods in Houston, you know, where houses were flooded all over the place. And the water in our neighborhood, the ponds were full, which if you've seen any pictures of me walking on Instagram or anything, you can see how far down they go. They were completely full. And we have the drain right by our house, which drains into the ponds first before it drains out anywhere else. And that was starting to fill. We got 6 feet from our garage is where the water was. 6 feet. Kevin, me, and Dad were all sitting on lawn chairs just watching the water going, huh.
That's quite close.
It was funny too, because the day before, as it was starting to come up, we're like, we should clean the garage. And we did. We cleaned. So while we were, because, you know, everything was closed, you know, there was rain. So we cleaned out the whole garage and stuff, just throwing stuff away. So we had our garbage cans were full, right? And I'm like, because if I'm going to have to clean up the mud and nastiness out of here, it'd be nice if everything was off the floor. And then by the next day, so that would have been like that weekend, right? On the Monday, we moved furniture from downstairs. We moved it upstairs.
Yeah.
Because we're like, we can at least save the furniture. Let's go ahead and move that upstairs. Because the good thing about this kind of flooding is it's slow, right? And so we were watching it, like the ones we had, right? It was slow. We could watch it coming. And so we're like, well, let's move the furniture upstairs, right? And then Tuesday, it had stopped raining, right? We were waiting and looking, and it didn't look like we were going to get rain anytime soon. It finally started to drain, and we're like, all right, I guess we're going to Dragon Con. And it was like that close. It was so close. So close. But it was still flooded all down south, right? So we actually, to go to Dragon Con, instead of taking I-10, we went north to Shreveport.
Up and around.
And went all the way, to get to Atlanta. So we went north first. Usually we go east and then north, right, through Alabama. So instead we went north up to Shreveport in Louisiana and then went east to go to Atlanta. So we could avoid all the flooding down here. Yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy. So, but this one doesn't look anything like that, is my point. I just think it's funny how over and over again, because we talked about this earlier, right? And that hurricane season starts like June 1st, but we really don't get hurricanes here until like September and October. And September are the worst ones every single year. So that we get one.
That's how my son was born, because he was Hurricane Irma.
Aww. Charles, hello. Charles, Christina and I are finished with the Midlife Magic Cocktail Club, and I'm looking for my next book. Ooh, you should be Dragon Weather. Lauren says, I should make a bingo board for cleaning and organizing. Alicia knows I talked to her about that yesterday. Maybe I would be more motivated. Yeah, that's one line on this. One line on this is about cleaning and organizing, but it's not, like I said, it's not like, dishes or take out the trash or any of that. It's bigger things. Like I have wallpaper that I've had like for 5 years now to put up in the guest room, and I haven't done it. So like put up the wallpapers on here, things like that. Projects like we finished the front garden, but on the side we have all these bushes that are full of blackberry bushes tied around our boxwoods. So that's on here, right? Dig those bushes out and get that part done. So it's just like special projects in the house, not just, you know what I mean, the do laundry. So projects. Lauren says, if I use my treat as buying books, let me tell you, my house would be spotless in 3 days, right? Well, then do it. And Vanessa's back. Arg, we talked about food the whole lesson, and now I'm hungry. That'll do it. That'll do it. Have you made pasta before? It's actually pretty dang simple. I couldn't believe how easy it was. Vanessa says, I am back. Arg. Oh, no, I did that. Christina says, good morning, Kelly, Alicia. Good morning, Christina.
Hello.
And Christina says, hi, Vanessa, Lauren, Steve, Jean, Molly, Ren, Corey, Lindsay, Pearl, Swank, Livia, Chris, and Allie. And Alicia says, welcome back, Vanessa. Hello, Christina. Vanessa says, good morning, Christina. And Christina put in tomorrow's Time Pirates, which will be my last one for the week. So things are normal tomorrow. Wednesday, we will be gone. So it will be over on Alicia's channel. So starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday, Morning Time Pirates will be on Alicia's channel.
They are scheduled.
I'm sorry?
They are scheduled.
Excellent, excellent. And Nicole Sprints, of course, it is Monday, which is where I will be going next. Part of the reason my Mondays are so productive is because of Nicole. So I thank her. And Chantel's The Maker's Quest sprints are up over on her channel. Vanessa says, Christina, no streams for me this week. Yeah, Vanessa's going to be busy. Christina says, I was just about to go look, Vanessa, thanks. And Christina says, for more sprinty fun and readathon info, make sure to check out the BookTube Bibble. And remember to hydrate, feed thyself, say progress, laundry, take meds. I took my meds. I'm so proud of myself. Stretch and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. And Zwank says, go back. Morning, Mama. And Vanessa with an A, or Dr. B, is sprinting too for ARC August. And Molly says, Christina. Olivia says, hi, Christina. And Molly says, so many sprints today, right? Right? Chris says, I am now on page 363 of 393 of the Shadow of the World Famous 9. I will finish it right after sprints when I rejoin Nicole sprints. Love it. Molly says, yay for hurricane. Sure. At least, we need the rain, so I'll take that. Molly says, almost done, Chris. Woot. And Chris, can I just tell you that I have all but 2 squares on Benny's bingo done and not logged? Get them logged, Molly. Get them logged. I haven't logged mine either, but I have quite a few more left. I don't think I'm going to get it done. I'll look at the winter one, see if I can get if I start the winter one on time, maybe I can get that one done. Ren says, made it to 14%. Thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely, Ren. Thank you for being here. Livia, today is a filming day for me. My TBR game started and it went well. Yay! Yeah, I have to do my TBR game today too. It's a filming day for us. I need to get it done now. Otherwise, it won't be up for 2 weeks. I don't mind it being a little late. Like, it doesn't have to be before. Like, I'll put it up for Thursday. Schedule it for Thursday. But, so it doesn't have to be before the month starts, but it can't be like, 2 weeks after.
I've done that.
Yeah, I know lots of people do. Like, Unbounded Library for Lord of the Reeds, too. She does it all the time. Hers are always later. They're 2 or 3 weeks late. And I don't care. I love them. But I try really hard to do it within the first week of the month.
Me too.
And Molly says Nepal had tremendously bad flooding last week. Yeah, that wasn't just a flood. That was dam collapse. The dam being a glacier. That was a whole different ball game. That I can't get over those pictures. It's horrifying.
The way that water took over a 5-story building.
Movie. Yeah, it was like watching a disaster movie. Like it wasn't even real. Yeah, it was
I
horrible.
know. I was
It's
like,
horrible.
dang.
Do you need any more proof of global warming, people? Molly says, "What did it give you, Livia? Isn't that cheating? We have to watch the video, Molly. Don't cheat."
Yeah.
Swing says, "Yay, Nepal was almost washed away." Or yeah, Nepal was almost washed away, right? It's just awful, terrifying. Pearl says 100 buttons done and ready to be delivered to the candidate. Yay! On to the next
Nice.
item on my list. And Christina says, "So, are there no Time Pirates next Wednesday on the 2nd?"
On my channel.
No, you have Monday and Tuesday, and it is on Wednesday. I put it, but Wednesday isn't the 2nd, is it? Is Wednesday the 2nd?
Yes. Because today's Monday. Tomorrow's
Oh,
the
you
1st.
mean in 2 days? Yeah, that's on Alicia's channel.
Yeah.
Sorry, when you said next week, I got confused. Or next Wednesday. So you mean in 2 days Wednesday? Yeah. So on the 2nd, it's on Alicia's channel.
Yes.
Pearl
channel.
says, "Hi there, Christina." I'm pretty sure they're on there. I'm pretty sure Molly checked.
Yeah.
Pearl says, "Hi there, Christina." Olivia says, "Only 3 prompts plus 1 book at the end that I choose." And yeah, and Molly said the same thing. Oh yeah, but she does have it starting at 9:15. That might be what's confusing. Thank you, Molly, for clarifying. We should have said that, Alicia, because sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get back from dropping off the kids.
Yes.
Notice how half the time I'm here before she is, so it will be just a little late.
If you look at now I might start it sooner, but I set that as the time to start just in case I encounter like trains or traffic or anything like that. But I usually get back like right at 9, so that gives me a little time to like get in, get settled, and start it. But I probably start sooner, so just be on the lookout. But there is Monday the 7th. The kids don't have school, and it's my son's birthday, but I'll start at 9.
Excellent. And Livia says the only hard prompt is a random number generator. Ooh. Molly says, "That's pretty good, right, Livia?" And Vanessa says, "I'm waiting for the Hotel Hunger Games for another con. Oh no, room block opens in 20 minutes. Oh no. Good luck, Vanessa. Good luck. May the odds be forever in your favor." Christina says, "Alicia, I think you forgot a day then because neither of you are scheduled for the 2nd. Oh, check. Make sure you have Wednesday the 2nd in."
It is. It's just I don't think I added the channel.
The channel.
Yeah, because I have to go and like add my YouTube channel. It says it can't stream to a deleted event. Huh? I didn't delete it.
She'll straighten it out. Thank you very much, Christina. Thank you.
Us is dust.
Molly says, I may have messed something up then, Christina. I think I saw September 2nd. Something funky must have happened. So Alicia's working that out right now. Livia says, "Yes, because I played also the game board for Scientific September, plus the DCC themed one." I saw the Scientific September. It looked really fun. Maybe I can play it one of these days. Vanessa says, "Thanks for sprints, y'all." Absolutely. Thank you for being here. I will see you in a few days. Wait, keep going. Go back. Where did that go? Molly says, "The Scientific September board is what I'm trying to print." Oh no, are you? It looks so fun. Did all the cue cards, does she have all of those in there too? Like all the prompt cards? Chris says, "I am behind on logging for all my readathons. Also, Kelly, there will be a fresh board for this winter, and I'm planning on filming Autumn's today on the hopes I can get it out ASAP." Excellent. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Fresh board for winter. So I'll look at that one. Hopefully I'll be able to get that one done. I just started too late. I tried to do it for this month and it's, yeah. So I will see. Maybe a whole winter I can get done. Molly says, "What was I cheating?" Asking Livia what her books were. Like, you have to watch the video. Yeah, sorry. Yes, this Wednesday. Yep, got it. Yep. Hopefully she'll get it straightened out. Swank says, "Thanks for sprint. See you all tomorrow morning." Absolutely. We will see you then. One says, "Kelly, where are you located?" I don't think I know that. If you don't want to say, that's fine. Oh, I don't mind. It's a big city. I'm in Houston. So yeah, I am in Houston on the north side. So normally I don't have to worry about flooding. It's the wind damage we're usually worried about. But Harvey was different. Everything flooded during Harvey. Molly says, "Ooh, but Alicia, the September 2nd that I saw was 100 pages. Oh, she just saw the 100 pages one.
No, I had both of them. For whatever reason, this one is. It says it's a deleted event, and I did not delete anything. So
maybe delete that event and just do it again.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Let's see. Swank says, Vanessa, have a good Dragon Con. Wait, don't I have a good Dragon Con? Jeez, Swank. Lauren says, never mind. You just answered the question. Yay. Vanessa says, thanks, Swank. And Christina says, I sent you a DM, Alicia. There you go. Go see what Christina says. She'll help. Lauren says, that's right. You're not that far from where my small business is located in Sugarland, the headquarters. Oh, that's cool. Molly says, I'll look for your autumn vid to add it to the readathons on the Bibble and playlist, Chris. And Christina says, 100 pages is on there, but not Pirates. Yeah, got it.
Yeah, it keeps telling me, so I'm in Restream. And it keeps telling me, like I just said it, and then it just switched it again. It says can't stream to a deleted event. It wasn't deleted.
You don't have the event up on YouTube? You don't do that first? You don't put it up on YouTube first and then attach Restream to it?
That's what I usually do. Like when I go into Restream, I like schedule them.
Uh-huh.
And then it says, where are you streaming to? And I put YouTube. And then it just lets me go through the rest of it. Like
maybe because you already have one on Wednesday, it won't let you do another one. Maybe you have to use the other service that you have.
I might have to, but it shouldn't.
I don't know.
They're at different times.
Christina might be able to help you.
Let me see what she says.
And Pearl says, thank you for the sprints. I got lots done. I am so glad, Pearl. Lauren says, they say the warmer the water, the more likely to get a hurricane. Yep, and this year's been really hot. But it's been hot the last 2 years. We had record highs in the Gulf. But we didn't get a hurricane. And this year's been really hot across the country. It's actually across the world it's been hot, which is probably what's stifling the hurricanes. So I'm anticipating but not hoping for hurricanes, especially near Rhode Island. And Christina says, no worries, Alicia. Oh, you mean on the East Coast. Yeah. I don't know how they work on the East Coast so much. Christina, no worries, Alicia. Just let us know when you do get it set. You have a day. Yeah, you have a day. It's fine. Lauren says, I think my bingo board should be one section of the house that I want a queen, and each time I check it off, or that you want to clean, each time I check it off, I'll be closer to a bingo. That could be nice, but that's a lot too, right? Lauren says, mine would be specifically a declutter and organize bingo. I like that. And Christina says, you better give yourself some rewards if you're going to bingo your cleaning, Lauren. Yeah, for sure. And Molly says, I need to do that, so you share too, okay? That's right. Let's share. All right. I love it. So we are done for the day. Thank you for being here. I'll be over in Nicole's sprints so that I can get this edit done. I have to send out 2 invoices for the new clients I got, and then I need to film my TBR video. So it's all good. And, pack for Dragon Con. It's fine. Everything's fine. I have plenty of time. All the time in the world. And Christina says, thanks for hosting today, Kelly and Alicia. Have a beautiful day. Absolutely. You too. It's so good to see you. And